Sorry about that. The wife called me. So, yeah, going to Rock and Brews tonight with my cousin, and I think I'm going to have a good time regardless, and I'm having a good time here at the movies anyway. So, and in Albuquerque, I should say. So, alright, so the song that got stuck in my head this morning was Too Bad by Nickelback off of the Silver Side Up album. I love the song, I love the album, I love the band. A lot of people hate Nickelback, but I like Nickelback. Even though their live performances is kind of, their albums are fantastic. So that's the song that got stuck in my head. And and so I hope you guys are enjoying the vlogs. Like I said, this is a weekend, so I have 23, that's fast math, 23 more vlogs to go. And this is just the very beginning. And everybody, thank you so much for the kind comments. Thank you so much for watching. And the views are actually a lot more than I thought was going to happen. The announcement video alone is almost reaching 100 views, which is good compared to what I've been getting, because the Friday the 13th streams only get me a handful of views, but that's okay. That's okay. This was a food review channel, which hopefully going to get back to the food reviews. I know you people have been asking for over a year, where are the food reviews, where are the food reviews, you got to do the damn food reviews. So hopefully going to be back very, very soon. Anybody watching, I hope they're coming back very soon. And so I'm going to get out of here, guys. I have to go take the wife Whataburger. She wants Blake's Whataburger, which, again, I love Whataburger. She loves Blake's Whataburger. So it's just, again, one of those cross-state rivalries, because I think Whataburger is way better compared to Lottaburger, which Whataburger has been around longer than Lottaburger, and I think they actually probably stole the same concept, but you know what? That's okay. That's water under the bridge, or burgers over the bridge, whatever you want to say. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. I can't wait to see y'all tomorrow, and I will share my thoughts on Rock and Brews once again, because I'm going to try to get something new off the menu, because every single time I've tried something new, and so far I've yet to be disappointed. So guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by, and always remember, my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the mostest. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I will see y'all next time. Oh yeah, while I'm thinking of these things, Texas style. Bye guys! What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another entry of the June Vlog Challenge. Entry number 7, June 7th, 2018. How's everybody doing? This is the third time I've tried to film this video. The first time was interrupted by a damn telemarketer calling me, telling me that my phone number was randomly selected as a grant from money for the government that I don't have to pay back, which again is bullcrap. I get to the part until I can say, put me on your do not call list. But they're getting wise, because these telemarketers, what they do is they call you from different numbers. They don't call you from one number anymore, and they just ended at that. No, they call from different numbers, different area codes, and they trick you into answering, and then they trick you into doing this thing, which I think they're trying to swindle like people like me that are just graduating college and potentially could have student loan debt. Thankfully, I don't have any student loan debt, thank God. But, and also old people that are just gullible, and old people, unfortunately, will just take everybody's word as gold and just listen to anybody. But anyway, so don't listen to them. Screw telemarketers. I know they have a job to do. I know they probably have a family to feed, but you can get you can work at Burger King and get a different result. I mean, you can get a result in general, which is 401k, retirement eventually, and then free food, sometimes free food, discounted or free food. But anyway, so I'm currently sitting here in the parking lot of the Century Rio 24 movie theater. I just saw Solo, A Star Wars Story. Solo. I went by myself. I went solo. The wife is currently at Malden's again today, doing boutonnieres and stuff like that for the wedding. And I had some free time, so I said, I'm going to go see a movie. The wife said I could, except on one condition. I couldn't go see Deadpool 2, which we've been trying to see since it came out, but we've just been busy, and expenses have been kind of meh. So she said I can go see any movie I wanted except for Deadpool 2. So I did not go see Deadpool 2. I went and saw Solo, which I had no expectations walking into this movie, because critics have been panning this movie as worse than dog shit, apparently. Like, you know how Jeremy Johns does the review, and he does the dog shit rating as like the worst rating he can give a movie. This one, like, they compared it to like the prequel movies, And the prequel movies I actually rather enjoy. The only Star Wars movie that I kind of didn't like was Attack of the Clones, but that was redeemed by the scene at the end with the droids versus the Jedi, and then of course it had Jango Fett in it, which Jango Fett is one of my favorite Star Wars characters ever. And hopefully they'll do like a Boba, when they do, because I think they've announced they're going to do the Boba Fett spin-off movie. But when they do the Boba Fett spin-off movie, I want them to bring back the actor that played Jango Fett originally, because I loved him. I actually copied like some of the terms that he says, like the "as you wish" and stuff like that. The interesting thing is, I think he would be great. I think they should bring him back to play Jango Fett, but again, they're probably not going to, because like the prequels are like a plague that nobody wants to touch, it seems. But the prequels are now relevant more than ever, especially with the end of Solo, which I'm not going to spoil it, but a character from the prequels shows up at the end of Solo. So if you've seen it, you know who I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, then I'm not going to spoil it for you. Spoiler-free zone right here. But I liked Solo. I liked it a lot. I thought it brought a lot to the table. The actor they got to play Han Solo, while it's not Harrison Ford, you could tell he kind of like copied his mannerisms, and he copied like the way that he talks and says his words, like hey kid, you know, stuff like that. You could tell that it's a very young Han Solo, and I believe that this movie takes place 5 to 10 years before the first A New Hope. So episode 4, I think it takes like a decade, if not a little bit sooner, maybe 5 years before A New Hope. And because everybody knows that Rogue One was the other spin-off movie of the Star Wars movies that was not the prequels, the original trilogy or the new trilogy. So, and that was like, okay, so here's episode 3, here's episode 4. I would say Solo is right in the middle, and Rogue One is like right on the doorstep of episode 4, because the movie ends where episode 4 picks off, or gets picked up, or kicks off. So I think that they're going to stay within the episode 3 and 4 time frame. So they've already announced a few more Star Wars spin-offs movies with the Boba Fett movie. God, I hope they do an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie and they bring Ewan McGregor back. Ewan McGregor was a fantastic Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then I heard they're going to do a Yoda movie, but I would like for them to do like just a different character and like overall, like the character that showed up at the end of Solo. Would love to see their Solo movie brought into fruition, but we'll see. But I mean, even though this movie didn't fit the usual narrative, which is the good guys versus the bad guys, this one is more of like the good guys and the bad guys hire Han Solo to, you know, do his thing, to do this Kessel Run, which the movie is awesome because it has a lot of a lot of references to the original Star Wars trilogy. Actually, not the original. Yeah, the original Star Wars trilogy, and you can tell they kind of like had fun with it because sorry, I just had a brain fart. The Empire Strikes Back is referred to a few times. A New Hope is referred to a couple of times, and I think the Return of the Jedi is referred to a handful of times, and that's just simply because the movie, because there's a lot of like references like that are in the original movies where it's like, "Here, I did the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs," and then this one, you get to see him do it, and then Lando and Han, you know how they have you got a lot of nerve coming back here, you know, you can tell where that came from. And just overall, it's a good movie. It goes off the path of the Star Wars movies, but I think it's a good movie overall in general. You guys go check it out if you get a free day. Go nuts. I forgot what National Day it was today, so I'm going to get back with you guys on that one. I should have looked that up before I started this. I did say that I was going to do a vlog at Rock and Brews with my cousin Christy, but I decided to go ahead and do it after I saw this movie and just go ahead and do it. And then maybe I'll get Christy, like a picture with Christy or something tonight, which I'm probably going to do because I love my cousin Christy and I love coming to Albuquerque to see her when I can. Rarely do I get to come to Albuquerque and see her, but since, again, I have a free day pretty much, all I have to do for the rest of the day is go get my wife lunch and then take her to Kendall's. I believe I'm taking her to Kendall's, and then they're gonna go to the nail salon, and all I have to do is pick up a couple of Kendall's sisters and then take them home. And then other than that, I got pretty much the whole day and night to myself. So there you go. Just went on a little tangent, but yeah, definitely go see it. I don't know what the hate is all about. I think it's because of the Star Wars fatigue. Since Disney acquired the rights of Star Wars, we've gotten pretty much a Star Wars movie every single year since Disney got the rights, which we had The Force Awakens, we had Rogue One, we had the Last Jedi, and now we have a Solo story. And then they did announce those 3 spin-off movies being, I believe it's Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Boba Fett. I believe the 3 that they have already announced, which they've announced those long before Disney got the rights to these movies. Lucasfilms is actually going to film these, but I think George Lucas might have said, no, we better not do that. So, regardless, I I like the movie a lot. I know I keep saying that, and I got my tea and my popcorn. All this for the low price of $1,000. Just kidding. It's not that much. Even though it does feel like that much sometimes to go to the movies. Plus the movie ticket. But, yeah, there's that. And I hope... I'm having a better day than I did last night. Last night I was like, meh. I did get to see the Warriors win again. Going down 0-3 are the Cavaliers. And it's not looking good. But there's a lot of speculation that not only LeBron James, but Paul George are going to go to the Lakers, which is my favorite, I almost said baseball, my favorite basketball team, and I would love to have the King and Paul George in with the Lakers, get Lonzo Ball, all the help he needs, and teach him and guide him, because ultimately, even though they're coming to LA, it's still Lonzo's team, I think, because him and Caruso and a couple of other key players are young and up and coming, but having 2 people like LeBron and Paul George coming in to help them would be beneficial to the team as a whole. But that's neither here nor there. I said the Cavs were going to win. I thought the Cavs would have won because I think LeBron is like 8-1 in his career in Cleveland in the postseason. Something like that, some statistic like that. And so I didn't expect them to go down like that. But it was a close game from the very beginning. It was very close. And overall, just it's 1 versus 5. So unless you're, Jesus Christ going up against, 5 Roman soldiers, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen in your favor the way that you want to. But I'm not saying LeBron James is Jesus Christ at all. Not even close. But anyway, the 1 versus 5 doesn't really help at all. And LeBron needs help. He's not getting the help that he needed. This has got to be the worst Cavs team that LeBron has ever had to play for. And that's why I think he's out. He's leaving after this. He's going to go to LA. He's going to go to Houston, or where else was he going to go? Another team he was going to go to. Anyway, regardless, I think he's going to LA. I've been saying that for almost a year now. And Colin Cowherd keeps putting that in my brain. So I think it's going to be a reality. But anyway, so I think LeBron might actually go to LA, and it's going to be brought into fruition, and I think it's going to be a good, beneficial thing. Even though, because we only won 28 or 38 games this year, I think LeBron can get us to at least half, or double that or something. But okay, enough about LeBron James. Last night, like I said, I didn't really have a good night. We went to Kendall's parents' house and we ate and hung out and told stories and jokes and stuff like that. But all night long, my stomach was just really sour. And I don't know why it was so sour, but it was sour, man. It was ridiculous. And I think it was because I ate at Golden Corral a couple of nights ago. And for some reason, I haven't figured it out yet. Every time I eat their watermelon, there's something that I eat combined with the watermelon that makes my stomach just bleh. Because around Thanksgiving, I got the stomach flu, or food poisoning, pretty much. And I think it was Golden Corral because I ate the watermelon mixed with something. And I haven't figured out what that something is. But I'm going to figure it out because I'm not going to stop eating at Golden Corral because I love it so much. But anyway, so my stomach was sour and a lot of stuff coming out. Luckily, just the back end. I didn't throw up, thank God. If I would have thrown up, that would have been the worst. I hate throwing up. I am a big baby when I throw up. Like, it takes like 4 days for me to recover after throwing up. But I'm feeling a lot better today. My stomach's still a little sour, but it's not too bad because I did eat half of a large popcorn, and Jocelyn and I had what is this? Burritos. I can never pronounce it right. Burritos al Estante, which I had one of their breakfast burritos this morning. It is a staple here in Albuquerque, according to my wife, so we try to go there every time we're in town. So, all right, 13 minutes. Wow, it's a lot quicker than I anticipated. I thought I was actually going to stop like I did yesterday. Like, I did like half of a stream yesterday. But I am having a good time besides me getting sick last night. Like I said, I have a free night going to Rock and Brews with